more analysis. Let's speak to Alon Liel in Jerusalem. He's the former Director General of Israel's Foreign Ministry. Thank you so much for joining us. As Kerry's department has said, this trip does not include an Israeli-Palestinian peace agenda. So what will be discussed in light of the constantly escalating tensions in the West Bank?
I think the talks will be limited to the issue of this violence that we are facing now in the last 2 months. And I think the Israeli government is not open to talk about peace at this stage. The word peace doesn't appear in the statements of the sides, and the public is not ready for it, I think, on both sides. So it will be very limited to an attempt to take measures that will lower the level of violence.
Well, sorry to be blunt then, but what is the point of making this visit? What can it really achieve?
Look, I think the Americans would like to reignite the peace talks, but it's completely impossible to do at this stage. The gap in the positions between the sides is so wide, and there is no attempt on behalf of the leadership, the Israeli or the Palestinian, to prepare the public for renewing peace negotiations. We just had a few days ago, over a week ago, a big ceremony to commemorate Yitzhak Rabin, who was assassinated when he was in the middle of an attempt to achieve peace with the Palestinians. Even in this event to commemorate Rabin, the Israelis who spoke, including the president of Israel, didn't mention the word peace. So there is probably a wish of the Americans to come back to peace negotiations, but they realize that it's impossible now, so they limit it to the issue of the violence. And by the way, that's also the reason that you, with the downing of the plane, you are the headlines here and not the visit of Secretary Kerry.
Okay, Alon Liel, we'll have to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us.